Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking one of my favourite ingredients in skincare, azelaic acid. Now, I know I say that about a lot of ingredients, but I think azelaic acid has been one of the most transformative when it comes to my own skin. It's a potent active that can help dial back the rate of acne-causing bacteria on the skin, meaning it's great if you've got oily, acne-prone complexion. It can also help prohibit the excess production of pigment, meaning it'll help to even out our complexion, reduce hyperpigmentation, and fade discoloration. It's fabulous if you've got any sensitivity or redness to the skin because it's clinically proven to calm and soothe everything down. With all of those benefits, I genuinely believe there's an azelaic acid out there for each and every one of you. But through trial and error over the years, I've realised that concentration is key. And in this video, I want to help you to choose the right concentration of azelaic acid for your own skin's needs. Sit back, relax, let's talk the right azelaic acid. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know your own hot take when it comes to azelaic acid. What products do you reach for? What concentration do you prefer? Sound off in the comments section below and let me know your azelaic acid before and after journeys. Just promise me that whilst you're down there, if you're watching this video but you're yet to subscribe, you'll take the opportunity to click that subscribe button. Here on Mad About Skin, you're more than just a subscriber number. By joining our family, you get daily uploads, I respond to as many comments as possible, and we have our wonderful weekly live streams that obviously are the highlight of my whole weekend. I think I speak for everyone when I say we'd love to welcome you to the Mad About Skin family, and all you need to do to join is to click that subscribe button. Now, I've got a lot to say, and I want to kind of do this quick fire style, so let's just cut that waffle and delve straight on in. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be focusing down on strength and concentration, helping you guys to find the right azelaic acid for you. However, if you've already found your holy grail, or this video convinces you to try one product or another, and you want to know how to layer it successfully in your skincare routine for maximum results and minimum irritation, I covered that in a separate video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Definitely one to watch after this video, because choosing the right strength is just half the battle. Using it correctly is the other half, and that video hopefully will help you out on that journey. So, azelaic acid, generally speaking, comes in 4 different concentrations: 5%, 10%, 15%, and 20%. So let's kick things off with the highest potency available, the 20% concentration. This is the one that a lot of people will reach to straight out the gate, because I think as human beings, our minds engineer us to want to reach for the highest concentration available, because we think that's going to give us the quickest wins, and we're all about that. It doesn't really matter about the side effects. But you really need to bear this in mind when you reach for a super high concentration of azelaic acid, because actually you might be delivering a whole lot of additional side effects with not a whole lot more benefit versus a 10 or a 15%. So these 20% come in 2 different forms, Finacea, and it also comes in this, which is Skinnerin. I think there might be some other brands available, but these are the 2 main ones you see in the world, and mostly these are available on prescription. Sometimes you can buy them with an e-consult, or in some cases, in some countries, you can just buy them over the counter. But I would say I would reserve the 20% concentration for that really, really stubborn acne and stubborn melasma, when you're really needing something super high potency in order to deliver the results. I would also always go in with a 20% in collaboration with a medical professional. That way you can know it's the exact right formulation for your individual skin's needs, and you're not going through a whole lot of irritation to not necessarily get the benefits that you want. When you reach for a 20% concentration, you're going to get a lot of irritation. It kind of feels like lots of little needles jabbing into the skin. It can be a little bit unpleasant, particularly on sensitive skin types. So I would say save the 20% for if you have really stubborn and persistent melasma, or breakouts that are just out of control, and you're using it in collaboration with a medical professional to get the very best results for your individual skin's needs. For everyone else, I think there are lower concentrations that can deliver very similar outcomes with less irritation. That was certainly my experience. I used Skinnerin for quite some time, but my skin never really accustomed to it, never acclimatized. I was still getting that irritation months into the journey, which is when my dermatologist actually said, Rob, take a step back, go for a lower concentration, it might actually just work better for you. Now, let's then take it down a notch to 15%. So I think 15% is much more accessible globally. Here in the UK, you can get it over the counter, no prescription needed. In some other countries, it's absolutely the same case. It can be difficult to obtain in Canada and the US, where there are much higher restrictions on percentages and concentrations, but in a lot of countries you can buy this over the counter, which I personally like. Not everyone has the money, the resources, or the time commitment to go to a dermatologist to get a prescription, so it's nice that we've got some over-the-counter options available. One of my favourites in the 15% range is this. This is the Lumizalia A15 Serum by Face Theory. I love this because you get that 15% concentration. We've also got some really nice antioxidants, botanicals, and calming and soothing ingredients, which means that you get a lot less prickling and irritation from this product than that 15% azelaic acid would suggest. 15% is still super high potency. So I think sometimes we think, 20% is the highest potency and everything else is just going to be subpar. You're going to get really, really good and relatively quick results with a 15% azelaic acid. This is great if you're looking to target acne, reduce the amount of acne-causing bacteria on the skin. It's also great at evening out our complexion, reducing hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration. It might not be as effective against stubborn melasma as, say, 20% used in combination with a dermatologist visit, but you get some really, really great results with that 15% when it comes to hyperpigmentation. For me, you can actually use this on its own as a standalone active and get some really, really great results, where with the lower percentages, I will probably combine them with other actives to kind of make sure you're getting a comprehensive outcome. But 15% delivers it time and time again, and I matched my shirt to this colour because I just absolutely love this product so, so much. It's going to work for most people, though if you've got a very sensitive skin type, I'd still go to a lower concentration than 15%, particularly to start things off, but a lot of people get great results at this concentration. Now let's come into the 10% concentrations. This is where most of the products sit. That's because it's the easiest to formulate with, it's the best tolerated on a lot of skin types, more so than like 15 or 20% concentrations. Most countries of the world will allow a 10% concentration over the counter. One of the key exceptions to this is Canada, which is a real shame, though you can import it from other countries. But the States, for example, allows a 10% concentration over the counter, which is why you see a lot of brands formulate with this strength. I'm really, really glad that we have so many options in that 10% category, because this is where I think you get maximum results with minimum risk of irritation. For a lot of people that have a resilient skin type like myself, you can reach to a 15% concentration for quicker results and maybe a few enhanced benefits. But for most people, a 10% will deliver for you time and time again, and do so with less prickling and irritation. So people with a sensitive skin type can absolutely reach for an azelaic acid in a 10% concentration, and it will help to minimize any redness and irritation present in the skin. It will still have its great acne fighting benefits. I would just say that it will be slower to deliver those hyperpigmentation benefits than maybe a 15 or a 20% concentration will. So it's all about setting your expectations at the start. This is actually a strength I would recommend most people start with. A, you've got the choice in the market. B, it will deliver great benefits with minimum risk of irritation. And C, I actually find that the 10% concentrations are very well priced, so they'll match a range of different budgets. Some of my favourites within this are the ordinary azelaic acid suspension 10%. Okay, it's not got the best feel when you apply it to the skin, and you have to be careful with how you do apply it to avoid any risk of pilling, but if you can work around all of that, this is a super affordable, great strength azelaic acid that really, really delivers those benefits. The Paula's Choice Azelaic Acid 10% is a holy grail for so many people out there. Again, has that sweet spot of 10% concentration, delivering maximum benefits, minimum risk of irritation, in a really nice base formulation that's quite hydrating, and has some calming and soothing ingredients to really minimize the risk of any irritation you'll get from the azelaic acid itself. Both of these are holy grails for a lot of people out there, and honestly, they're really, really great products. Now, for people that are a little bit wary of azelaic acid, think, you know what, even after all this explanation, you think the prickling, the sensitivity, that needle-like sensation just isn't going to be for you, and you're wary of incorporating it into your skincare routine, you could actually go for a 5%. Now, I think 5% has two benefits. First and foremost, as a gateway into azelaic acid for people that are worried about the sensitivity and irritation, but it's also great as a maintenance for people that have used azelaic acid and got some really great results, but maybe still get some sensitivity. So after they've achieved the results that they want, they can take it back a little bit to just maintain those results in the long term. That's how I now use my azelaic acid in a 5% concentration. I feel that I've got on top of my adult acne, my hyperpigmentation is much, much improved thanks to azelaic acid, and I now just want to maintain those results that I've got. So I switched to a 5% concentration, and I'm really, really enjoying the results that I get, and I'm not getting any of the redness, the peeling, or the irritation that I sometimes experience with those higher strengths. It can be a little bit tricky to find a 5% concentration, which is why when I formulated my own serum, I wanted to use this specific concentration to make it as applicable to as many people as possible. This is the Mad About Skin Got You Covered Super Serum, which has that 5% concentration of azelaic acid within it. It's great for maintenance if you've already using an azelaic acid and got great results, but want to do so without any of the irritation going forward. And it's great as like a gateway into azelaic acid for beginners. Also, it's really good and compatible with a lot of other active ingredients. So if you want to incorporate a little azelaic acid, but you still want to use like salicylic acid, you want to use your retinoids, your other fantastic active ingredients alongside it, 5% is a great place to start because you're not going to risk any excess irritation from combining those actives with such a gentle concentration and strength. I've linked all the products that I mentioned alongside some of my other holy grails and favourites in the description box below. If you didn't catch the name, you want to read the reviews or make a purchase. And if you did want to get your hands on this serum, we've recently just finished a promotion where you bought 2 and you got a third for free. That's now closed, but I'm going to bring it back for 1 day only. So if you missed that and you're watching this on the first 24 hours of its release as a video, if you buy 2 of these on the website, I'll send you a third completely free of charge. Check the date stamp in the description box below if you want to know when this is valid up until. But like I say, it's a great opportunity to get your hands on an extra product, save some of your hard-earned coin. Whichever product you reach for in terms of azelaic acid, hopefully this has just explained the different concentrations, the benefits and the drawbacks of each and every one of them. I think if you're using a 5 or a 10% concentration, you'll want to combine it with some other active ingredients to really deliver maximum benefits. If you're going for a 15 or a 20% concentration, azelaic acid alone will deliver you so many great outcomes, but you might have an increased risk of sensitivity and irritation, so you need to weigh everything up. For me, I think it's great going in with a higher concentration, getting the results you want, and then paring it back and going for a lower maintenance concentration, but it all comes down to your individual skin's needs. I would love to know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions, so sound off in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye!